And it's time for the big dance, the biggest payday in the history of SK Modified Racing, where you, the race fans, determine the number of laps. That story and more about to be told.
So there is a lot of drama involved in this race. As our field lines up, our point leader is in car number 04, Albert Saunders, going for his first ever championship. And he is going eyeball to eyeball here at the start with his twin brother Cliff. So a very interesting third row, the Saunders clan in car number 4 and car number 04.
So here they come. Lights are off on the safety vehicle provided by Whelen Engineering. First name in light sirens and safety services used throughout the world. Whelen Engineering, sponsor of the Whelen All-American Series and the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Green flag is out. Robert Surdell and Jeremy Lavoie. Side by side, here comes Kelsey Bertino. Lavoie's car gets antsy
as he moves to the curb, and that opens third place for Cliff Saunders. And now Saunders about to tickle the back bumper with the Kelsey Bertino car. Kelsey looking for his first ever win. They come together like a teacher clapping two racers together. And the winner in that battle is Cliff Saunders, who rambles into second.
Trouble now. We've got Lavoie, and all of a sudden it looks like the Austin Bissett machine might have made contact there as well. And we've got three more cars literally wedged together at the bottom of turn number 1. And I believe among those cars at Broadcast Central.
You know, last week after the races, everybody was talking about Periscope and how much it added to the racing.
Let's go down to John Gates. I think he has more, man.
Car number 6, Jeremy Lavoie. Jeremy, man, the car just did not seem to take off too well for you. What happened out there?
The car was coming in. We're waiting for the tire stagger to come in. It's real tough going into one here. You're blind. Everybody stacked up in front of me, and it was just a chain reaction from there on out. So it's sad to see that these 4 cars are out of the race, but I'm glad it'll be a good show for the rest of the fans.
There he is, folks. Jeremy Lavoie out in the number 6 car. Back to the tower.
Okay, it looks like we've got the lights off on our safety vehicle at the point. Let's see what's going to happen as we re-rack the field, Matt, as they come rumbling off turn number 4.
And the driver trying to get the advantage is Cliff Saunders to the outside of R.J. Surdell. They whirlwind their way into the second turn, and look at Cliff go as he is able to blockbuster his way into the lead. David Arute trying to blur his way. Oh, trouble, as it's Paul Arute into the grass, comes back out onto the asphalt, and Bartkowski is just able to avoid serious contact.
Bartkowski comes to a screeching halt as Paul Arute went spinning down through the bottom of the infield. We're not sure if he might have had a little help in that process there, but that is going to... The biggest payday for the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour will be at New Hampshire International Speedway for the Whelen Modified Tour event there. That comes out to about $10,007 and change. Tonight's payday could succeed that, making it per mile the biggest payday of 2015 in open wheel racing short track style. So that's pretty impressive, and we couldn't do it without the folks from Napa or Dunleavy's Truck and Trailer Repair. We salute them, and you, the race fans, by the way. Green flag is out, and Cliff Saunders wastes no time at all, and all of a sudden Surdell goes around, and David Arute literally was blocked in the process. That set off the ripple effect, and it looks like that Robert Surdell cannot get it fired back up, so we're going to re-rack the field again, as now Surdell is able to pull away. I'd like you to take a look at the billboards on the back. Sure is, Matt. And, of course, a lot of buzz tonight because of the big bucks, but next week Well, it's ladies' night out here at the Stafford Motor Speedway, and that's not all. It's the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fun Track Walk presented by Napa and the management of the Stafford Motor Speedway. Now, fans can get a different perspective of the oval by participating in this track walk. 100% of the proceeds of the walk will be donated to the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund to support military personnel wounded and injured in service to our nation and their families. It's just $10. You get a t-shirt or a hat while supplies last. And we're going to do it after qualifying. We want everybody to take a walk with us around the half mile.
This will be a very compelling restart. It is Cliff Saunders getting the jump on David Arute. But let's see what transpires as they reach turn 2. Trouble for Provost. That car has swallowed some speed bumps, and Provost is at the rear of the field.
He sure is. All of a sudden, that car seemed to be off the pace. Meanwhile, look at Bren. We almost counted him out earlier with that number 66 car, and all of a sudden, Paul Arute is slicing and dicing and coming to the front of the field as well. Back up front, David Arute looks for his second victory of 2015. He reels in on the back bumper of car number 4, and that is Cliff Saunders. Saunders has the fastest lap of the race, 22.583. David Arute's last time by is 22.276.
Well, Paul Arute is making a major move against Justin Brent. He couldn't complete it. That was a battle for 5th. So Brent goes to work against Kelsey Bertino, and he razor blades his way underneath that number 36 car to pick up the spot. Action at the front.
Action at the front is best described by 2 cars contending at the point. David Arute, nice clean move to the inside. Going. Will it be gone as he continues to inch his way? The Saunders twin puts David Arute into the tough zone. It's do or die time to the bottom of turn 1, and David Arute has got a car on the bottom that's running on rails.
Boy, it's almost like David Arute is at the green monster. We have the green of Cliff Saunders to his right, the green of Albert Saunders behind him, and here comes David Arute trying to corkscrew his way into the lead. He gets a pretty good exit off of turn number 4, and he is dead even with Albert as they cross the line.
It appears that David Arute's car has got a few battle scars, but the Nichols College-sponsored car, showing them, well, an education pays off because he just educated the Saunders brothers to take over the lead. But all of a sudden, a 1-2 punch, Albert Saunders moves around his brother Cliff, and he moves in to challenge Arute for the lead.
Boy, if it's not one Saunders who will challenge you, it will be the other one. And now Albert, the point leader, going after the back bumper of the David Arute car. Look at Justin Brent. It looks like Tony Soprano belted that car with a baseball bat. A lot of damage on the 66, but it hasn't affected the way that car has been running.
It certainly hasn't, and the same can be said about David Arute. Remember, he was involved in one of those jingles earlier. Arute comes off the turn very strong. Albert Saunders reeling him in. This time, half of the event is all but history. Second half will tell the story, but David Arute will lead him 10 laps in of this 20-lap event.
And David goes into the turn hard, and here is Albert Saunders looking for a little crack underneath the 28. He can't find it that time. So the top 3 cars are at the front of the field. David Arute holding off the Saunders twins.
They come back to the line, and David again continues to hit his marks each and every time by. Albert Saunders, who's one of the toughest to beat in this division, currently sets in second. Cliff Saunders, the twin brother, in the 3rd spot. Then a little further back, it is last week's winner, Brent, with the 66, and Paul Arute back among the top 5 cars. 12 laps are now complete of 20. David Arute is flawless at the point.
A driver having a good run is David Hobo, as he is in the number 6 position. He was able to get around the 33 of Bloxham. So the rookie competitor, David Hobo, who competed in the Dare Stocks last year, is having a pretty formidable run.
He certainly is, but meanwhile, back to the front of the field, the American sleeve-bearing duo of the Saunders twins are all over the Nichols College, number 28 of David Arute. Arute looking for his second win of 2015. 13 laps are now complete. He continues to set the pace, but Saunders is working him over, Matt, as they come back to the stripe.
Yeah, he's massaging the back bumper of the 28 car of Arute as they power drive their way into the second turn. David Arute still has a giddy up and a little deeper. Justin Brent is holding off Paul Arute, and then deeper than that, we have Kelsey Rattino holding off R.J. Cernel.
Here's the high five. 5 circuits to go from Rich Keeter on the starter stand, and David Arute has not had it easy at the point. The Saunders brothers have worked him over lap after lap, but it is still Arute, the leader of the pack. Last time by, 22.210. Albert Saunders, your second place car, 22.287. So Arute still has a slight advantage through timing and scoring.
But Albert Saunders has been all over the 28 car like gum on the bottom of his shoe. No matter what David does, he can't get rid of the 04 of Albert and the 4 of Cliff, and we'll see how much ammunition Albert Saunders has left as they whirly-bird their way off the corner.
Down to the line they come, but David Arute continues to be on top of his game here tonight, hitting his marks every time by. Back up on the wheel, David Arute starts to string it out. Just a bit, popsicle sticks will be up, indicating 2 circuits, 1 mile left in the competition here. Will David Arute take down his second victory of 2015, or will the Saunders twins create some magic in the final 2?
Boy, these are going to be 2 very tough laps. Hitting the wall was Albert Saunders as he punctured the wall. And that could be an advantage for David Arute as he is able to swirl off the corner. They gallop into turn number 1, and David Arute is trying to increase his lead over Albert Saunders.
David Arute continues to string it out. He's had a tough go of it in this event. You can see the battle scars, both front and rear on his racetrack. But David Arute, he came, he saw, and will he conquer? Less than 2 turns as they come off turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, his second win of 2015. David Arute will take down the victory. Albert Saunders to finish in second. Cliff Saunders to finish in third.
But it was able to win a race tonight. Now David is getting ready to climb out of the car, and we will go to Napa Victory Lane and the gunner, John James.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. We are Napa Victory Lane. There he is, folks. David Arute, second victory of the season in that potent number 98 limited late model. And what a run it was for David Arute. He had to absolutely earn this one, man. I tell you, that was a rough race in the beginning there, but you survived it and did a great job.
Yeah, the beginning there was rough. Took us a while to get to 3 laps. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy on the start. All the fast cars start in the back, but hey, that's how we got good racing. My crew worked hard for this one. This is our second win of the year. It's great. I mean, been a long beginning of the year, and I think we're on a roll now. I got to thank my sponsors, Nichols College, FBI Trucking, Waddell Communications, Magnus Transmission, BFR Chassis, Mr. Reuter, of course, Napa, all the fans for coming out, BA Museo, Rad Auto Machine, and I got to thank my crew, Rick DeCarli, Mike DeCarli, Steve Johnson, Wendy, Felicia, everyone that's on the team, and I also got to thank my mom and dad for letting me race.
I'll tell you what, this kid is coming. David Arute, congratulations. Victory lane in the limited late model division, and we're going to go talk to our second and third place finishers with Connor Sullivan.
Well, here with the first half of the Saunders duo, Albert Saunders, and I'll tell you what, looking at the right side of the 04 car, you slapped the wall pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if there was oil down or something. With about 2 laps to go or so, David got really sideways in front of me. As soon as I got to where he got sideways, I got sideways, and I smacked the ball really hard off turn 2. So I think I got pretty lucky to get second. During the race, I think David was a little bit better than me in 1 and 2. I think I was better than him in 3 and 4. So it was a fun race. Got to thank American Sleeve Bearing, BA Museo, Rob Davis, Bucket Jury Chassis, Rad Auto Machine, Johnson Memorial Medical Center, my mom, the whole team, everybody that helps me out.
All right, Albert Saunders, he comes home in the second position tonight. And again, we've got 2 halves to this podium here. Is Cliff Saunders' third position. When your brother hit the wall, did you think he had a chance at second place?
Yeah, I tried. I got underneath him a little bit coming to the line, but I just didn't have enough time to really get it all the way around him. But still pretty good to finish third. We've been off the last couple weeks. I really want to thank Barry Fluckiger for working on the car and getting it back to how it was earlier. I want to congratulate David on the win. That was really cool. Me and him ran side by side for a bunch of laps. Tried to hold him off. He was a little bit better than I was. Just want to thank American Sleeve Bearing, Rad on the Machine, B.A. Museo, Rob Davis, Fluckiger Race Chassis, John's Memorial Medical Center, my mom, everyone on the team, Tom Bowles for letting me borrow a truck to tow my car to the track today. It's really good.
All right, Cliff Saunders, third place finish tonight. We'll send it back upstairs to Ben and Matt for the SK Lights.
And we want everybody to remember that